Hello, my name is Katy Mitchell and I am a Janome educator. And today I want to go over with you one of the features on Continental M7. It's also on a lot of our other machines like the 15,000, the S9, S7, 9400, 9450. And what this feature is, it's called the favorite stitch adjustment. Now there's a lot of things in the system or on the computer and the machine that we can go in and change and tailor to what we like for what we use. And I did this because I do a lot of quilting like a lot of you do, and when I use the quilt function stitch, it makes the stitch length at 1.8. Now that is wonderful, I think, for paper piecing. Sometimes I even like to go littler, but for regular piecing I like it at 2.2. Plus it makes it a lot easier when I have to unsew things, and that's what's great. Now, to find out about your favorite stitch function, we have these things, believe it or not, called manuals that come with the machines. Now, a lot of us do take those manuals and actually take them out of the box and set them somewhere and then we forget. But it'd be great if we actually opened them. And what I tell people to do is in the evening, sit on the couch in between watching your favorite show or conversing. Just open up the book and start glancing through it, and you'll be surprised at how much you're going to find about your machine that you didn't know. So the favorite stitch function, we need to go into the setup mode, and change it to say, yes, we want to use this. So I'm going to walk you through doing that and show you a few things in the setup mode that I also changed to make my life easier when I sew. Okay, and I see a lot of people have joined already. Yeehaw! There's Sandra from Ontario, Canada. Glad to have you with us. So I'm going to go ahead and move the camera around to be the front of the machine, and we'll get ready going here. Okay, I'm going to try to get this to hopefully go in good. Just wants to be a little wobbly. As you can see, wobble is the thing here. Okay, so on my screen right now, I'm just in the regular utility stitch mode, page 1 of 2, and I'm on my regular stitching. But I want to go ahead and change into quilt mode, but first I need to go into setup and do the things I need to do. And to do that on this machine, I'm going to come over, and right here is a little gear. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I'm going to press that, and that takes me into setup mode. Okay? And in setup, we have machine settings, we have sewing settings for straight stitch, zigzag, and then we have our nationality or language that we can choose from. When I first bring it in on this screen, a lot of times it's set to millimeter over here, and I automatically change it to inch because I unfortunately do not know millimeters very well. But for what I want to do, I want to go into the straight zigzag, which is my sewing settings. And a couple things I change right away. First one on this page is thread cut after auto lock. I'm going to say yes, on. The reason I like that on is because if I'm sewing and I'm done with my seam, especially if I've used the locking stitch button, which takes that final 4 stitches in the last hole I've done to completely lock off my thread, yeah, go ahead and cut for me because I'm done. So this saves me a feature, or, going up and hitting the scissors or using my foot control. The next thing I want to go to is on page 4. I just keep going through. Page 4, favorite stitch adjustment. Let's go ahead and turn that on. And also while I'm on this screen, I have a thing called resume mode. Now a lot of you that have embroidery machines, we always turn resume mode on because if we lose power in the middle of stitching out something, it's a pain in the butt to try to get to where we were. So resume mode will take us back to where we were. And I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. And the reason why on a regular sewing machine is if I constantly use my quilting function day in and day out for that 1/4 inch piecing, when I turn my machine off and I turn it back on in the morning, it's automatically going to go right to it. It's going to ask me, do you want to resume your last stitch? And I will say yes, and there I am. So now I'm just going to hit OK, and it takes me right back out to my utility screen. Okay, what else do we have going on out here? Okay, there's still quite a Northern California. I'm from Southern California originally, but yeah, now I'm in Northwest Arkansas, where unfortunately last night it snowed. Oh God, did it. Okay, so now I want to go into the quilt mode, and to do that, I'm going to select and bring up all my applications, and I'm going to quilt. From quilt, I go over to my 1/4 inch, okay? And normally it's set at 1.8. Oops, sorry about that. This is how it'll come up. It sets my needle over to 8.3, so that needle to the edge of the foot would be my 1/4 inch, and my stitch length again is 1.8. And yeah, that's, like I said, way too little for me. Oh goodness, we have Paulina from Denmark out here. Holy moly. Massachusetts, Indiana, yay, lots of people. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to come down here to this button, and it looks like it's plus or minus on, oh, kind of a scale thing. You like my terminology there? I'm going to press that. It opens up my piecing stitch, and on this I have my needle position, my stitch length, my tension, auto for my foot. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and take that up to 2.2. Now, once I do that, I have down here favorite stitch. I want to save it, so I'm going to come over to, it looks like a little file folder with an arrow going in because I am saving it as a favorite stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and press that. And right here, favorite stitch 1, that's where I want to keep it. So I'm going to press favorite stitch 1. Now I can go ahead and close that. And what it did is it changed it to 2.2, but it yellowed it for me. So I know that that is what I have changed. I can come back over to 1, moves my needle to the center position, 1.8. Again, I use that for piecing. And now I want to go back to my 1/4 inch, and look, there it is, 2.2. And if I turn my machine off, which I'm going to go ahead and do for you, goes black, wait a minute, comes back on. Hi, Phyllis from North Dakota. Been there many a time. Ooh, and from Norway. Wow, I am impressed. Okay, and wow, it did not come on, and I don't know why. Let's find out if I even set it correctly. Resume mode on. Okay, well, who knows what I have done, but if I go back to quilt, go to my 1/4 inch, again, there I have 2.2, so it saved it for me, which is great. So I can go in and tailor a lot of my stitches to what I need it to be for my own favorite stitch. And don't be afraid to do that. So many of us are afraid to go into the setup and see what's out there. Okay, and again, we have manuals. Let's use them. Let's get them out and find out what our machines can do. They can do so much. And my biggest thing is, unfortunately, I know it can do a lot of these things, but I don't know if it's being lazy or I'm afraid to try something new because I'll break it. But do it, and you'll be surprised and amazed at yourself as how much you can accomplish. So I want to thank you again for joining us to find out about the favorite stitch function and how to go into setup mode and change a few things on your machine for how you'd like them. Also, reach out to the dealers out there during this time where we're all isolated in the house. They're doing such good things for us, from mailing us feet if we need it. Like yesterday, we used the Quaker foot to put on our bias binding. They can mail it to you. A lot of them are doing curbside and pickup. They'll come and get your car or out of your car, your machine, and back to you and everything. They're really going up and beyond. So let's keep them going. And again, thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions or anything, which I'm going to go down and look again and see your workbook with the M7. Not right this second, but one is in the works and it should be out pretty soon. I do know that because I was told that. But it's going to be great for you. And again, remember, any day behind a sewing machine is a great day. Y'all hang in there and have a lot of fun sewing things up. See you next time.